It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty woods, a neighborly day for our beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I have always wanted to live in this neighborhood with you, so let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you be my neighbor? Hello again, television neighbors. Here we are, visiting again. I got 3 things I would like to show you. This is the other fine films that you see on DVD. This is When Harry Met Sally, a booklet, and this is the artwork of the Christmas gifts with Donald Duck. Now, before we go over to our neighborhood clay arts center to meet the world famous artiste Robert Sykes, I have a song for you. It's good to look carefully, listen carefully. There are a lot of things to learn carefully. Look, and listen. It's good to look carefully, listen carefully. You will find a lot of things to learn carefully. Look, and listen. Well, I think it's time we have some make-believe before we go visit our neighborhood clay arts center to meet the wonderful clay artist, Mr. Robert Sykes. So, trolley, hi trolley. All right, why don't we make believe that X the Owl and Queen Sarah and King Friday are busy helping X the Owl with his Owl Correspondence School lesson of fine brushing painting. Let's also make believe that Mr. McFeely is helping X the Owl with some of his other art projects. So why don't we think some more about those things as the trolley goes in front of the castle in the neighborhood of make-believe. Are you ready to go, trolley? Okay. I think you're gonna help me do a nifty-glifty job with my OCS assignment on art paintings, Mr. McFeely?
Well, I certainly hope to, X. That's why I'm here.
Now,
But I have to ask you, what's OCS stand for?
Al Correspondence School.
Oh, yes! How can I forget? Of course, yes. Owl Correspondence School, OCS, yes.
Now, I'm gonna need all the help I can get with my OCS art projects, Mr. McFeely.
Well, I don't think you need all the help you can get. You're a very talented young owl. But I'll be there to just give you a little bit of help so that you can perfect your painting.
Mr. McFeely,
Yes, Your Highness.
helper of X the Owl, I presume?
Well, today I am. Yes, Your Majesty.
I understand that you have decided to do your normal speedy delivery services.
Well, you're very well informed. Yes, I do. In addition to that, I hope to give X the Owl a little help with his OCS painting course.
Now tell me, Mr. McFeely, do you think XDL will do well on his assignment?
Well, based upon what I've seen of his talent thus far, Your Highness, I think he might even win the contest. Yeah.
Why, hello, dear. It's Queen Sarah again.
Oh, hello, Your Loveliness. I am just so honored and pleased to see your radiant beauty. Yes, I am.
Now tell me, dear.
Yeah.
Is my husband, King Friday, any useful help to you?
Well, in many ways, yes, but when it comes to this OCS painting course for X, he really hasn't helped much, other than he let me help X. And I guess that's a big help, yes.
Well, we'll have to find some other way to help X with his other art projects some other time. Well, goodbye for now, trolley.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Well, I wonder what's gonna happen with X's assignments. Well, we'll have to pretend some more about that make-believe place the next time. But for now, I want to introduce you to one of the world's best clay painting artists in the world. So let's go to our neighborhood art clay center to meet the wonderful art clay master Robert Sykes. Come along. Robert!
Oh, Victor! How good to see you! How have you been?
Good.
Oh, wow, what brings you to my clay art studio?
Well, I want to introduce you to my television neighbor. This is Mr. Robert Arthur Sykes.
Robert Arthur Sykes, at your service. A pleasure to meet you, television neighbor. What's up, Vic?
Well, the reason why I came over to your neighborhood clay art center
Uh-huh.
is I want my television neighbors and I to ask you to show my television neighbors and I to show us around your neighborhood clay arts center.
Well, I'll be happy to do that on your way out of the art center. How's that? Do you have any other questions for me before we go?
I do.
I thought you might. I'm listening.
At what age did you start becoming a clay art master?
Well, I think I was in 5th grade, so let's see here. I guess I would have been maybe 10 years old.
10 years old?
And we had a project where we had molding clay, and we were supposed to try to make something out of the molding clay. And you know what I made?
What did you make, Robert?
I made a pig with wings on it, so it could be a flying pig. And my teacher looked at that and she said, "Are you part Haitian?" And at the time I didn't know what that meant. And I said, "I don't think so, Mrs. Dougal." She said, "Well, that is a beautiful flying pig, and someday you'll have to visit the country of Haiti and share with them your story about your first flying pig." I said, "Okay, I will."
Now, Robert.
And since then I've been making lots of flying pigs because that's kind of my specialty.
Now, Robert.
Yes, sir.
Did you ever have any, like, surprises and different, feelings about making things out of, clay when you were, 10 years old?
Well, when I was 10 years old and experimenting with clay for the first time, I had lots of surprises and feelings. First, the tail fell off my pig, you know, because it's not very strongly attached. So I had to pack it back on and keep my fingers crossed that it would stay on. Then one of the wings fell off, and I can't have my pig flying around in a circle because that's what he'd do with only one wing. So I had to get the wings back on. And so, you know, there was frustration and sadness, but then there was joy and delight when I actually completed it and got my little flying pig into the baking kiln where it got hardened up, and then I was able to paint it, and oh man, you know, life was good again.
Now, who helped you to want this special memory, Robert?
Well, I'd have to credit Mrs. Dougal, my 5th grade teacher, because she encouraged me, she praised me, she told me all about Haiti and the flying pigs of Haiti, and yeah, Mrs. Dougal, my 5th grade teacher.
Now, I have just one more question before you show me around.
Oh, okay.
I suppose when a child is very young, they get a lot of different opinions from you, Robert, about wanting to learn how to become a better artist in their younger childhood days, and maybe someday want to become a better sculptor too. Do you think that will help them have better feelings and stronger thinking too?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you know, with all respect to some parents out there that all they do is heap praise on their children, here at my studio, I praise work that is praiseworthy, and work that isn't, I criticize in a nice way, pointing out how it could be better and how they might do something differently. And, you know, some of the kids take to heart what I tell them, and they improve and become better sculptors, and they're so happy that I criticized their first piece. Others are just offended because nobody ever criticizes their work, and they stalk out of the shop and never come back. So yeah, I'd have to say, you know, my giving advice and some criticism and some praise is good for kids.
Well, thank you, Robert, for allowing me to visit this clay center.
Well, it was an honor having you. Now let's go look at some of the artwork.
I would love to.
Okay, let's go. So here are a couple of my earliest pieces, part of my flying pig collection. Look at that one. Isn't it beautiful?
It is.
You know, it started as a clay sculpture, but then I turned it into bronze. So that guy is really heavy. And I made him into a piggy bank. See the slot in his back?
Yes.
That's where you can drop your piggy bank money. And look at this guy. I am so proud of him. Look how beautiful he is. So shiny and smooth. He's one of my latest creations. Okay, so now you want to go back to your studio, huh?
I do.
Okay, so then why don't you step back over here. This is going to take some editing. And when I say 3, you can thank me for showing you around the studio, and then say, okay, I've got to get back to my place or whatever.
Okay.
So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3.
Well, thank you for inviting me around your studio, but I gotta get back to my place.
Okay, Victor, you come back soon.
All right.
Bye.
All right, let's go back to my place. Well, that was an amazing visit. Robert is such an amazing character, isn't he? You know, artwork keeps laughing up within us. The more laughter we have to spend, the more joyous artwork we have to understand. It's such a good feeling to know you're alive. It's such a happy feeling. You're growing inside, and when you wake up ready to say, I think I'll make a snappy new day. It's such a good feeling, a very good feeling, the feeling you know that I'll be back when the week is new, and I'll have more ideas for you, and you'll have things you want to talk about. I will too. You always make each day and each week a special one for me. You know how, by just your being you. There's only one person in this whole world who is like you, and people can love you exactly as you are. And I'll be back next time. Bye.